time I went over to Disney, I had to sort of like, invent some sort of notion about like what the film could be. And it was definitely not, in my mind, going to be a movie just for kids. It was going to be a sort of a movie that had a sly sense of humor and more of a kind of, Monty Python-esque sort of exaggeration, whatever. I get hired to come in and take over the movie, and there was a line producer that had structured, a whole way of doing the movie. They had set up offices and everything in Playa Vista at the old Hughes aircraft plant. But in his mind, they were going to shoot the movie practically in Australia. And literally none of it made any sense because, the movie couldn't have been done on practical locations the way he wanted to do it. You really needed to build sets and make it this kind of fanciful thing. So, I got thrust into it, and basically they delayed the whole movie, and I fired most of the people involved, and then really started from scratch, retaining the Henson creature shop to build the animatronic apes. And obviously, Disney had owned a visual effects company that they wanted to be charging off money to. So obviously, there's going to be X amount of visual effects involved in the movie. But the movie had a budget that was, really almost like a normal movie budget. And that's why it became such a success for them, because we figured out a way to make the movie in kind of this homespun way. And then it ended up obviously doing very well for them. So, that's kind of how I got involved. Well, the main thing was not to go to Australia and not to build this enormous jungle set. We actually built two sets. There were two,